Thank you for taking time to do this walkthrough of the recent updates made to the CHL Access and Training form and workflow within ServiceNow. There's a couple things that we're going to verify. First, that the field is updated on the form so that users can select whether or not a provider will be handling controlled substances. And we're going to confirm that the workflow submits all of the tasks to the right groups to make sure that the fulfillment side of the house also gets accomplished. We'll go ahead and start here in the form, and we've already filled in some test data. Since this is kind of a long form, wanted to be able to speed that up for you. We get down to our new fields where we have, will this provider prescribe controlled substances? They have the option between yes or no. In this case, since we want to be able to generate that new task, we're going to go ahead and click over to yes. We'll scroll on down, the rest of the form remains the same, and we'll submit. As we would expect, a request is generated over in the ServiceNow side, and to be able to get to that, this is the old case here. We'll just type in CHL on our left navigation, open CHL access request, and we'll see the latest ones that we just submitted. Of course, we ran through this a little bit earlier, but for the one that we're reviewing now, we'll go ahead and select it so that we can get in there and review the task. So, just as we would expect, we see because we selected yes on our form, it auto-populates the check mark over on our task side. All of the rest of the information related to what we just filled in gets pushed over. And of course, we confirm at that point that the actual interface itself is behaving the way we would expect. We scroll down and we get to those three right out the gate tasks that we would want to have happen whenever a user submits: the build domain and account, an EMP record, the new user training, and the build SER provider record. Of course, these groups, based on previous updates, are going to the appropriate assignment groups. Now, to speed up this walkthrough a little bit quicker, we're going to go ahead and assume that we've made our assignments to those groups, the work has been done, and we can go ahead and mark these closed complete. So, once we do that, we'll ignore this error message. This is our test environment. That will not happen in prod. We'll go ahead and refresh our record itself just to confirm that the next tasks are generated. And as we would expect, that new A task does come into play. Add provider to AD group. It goes over to the correct assignment group. We assume that the work again is being done here, and we'll go ahead and close complete on that. Now, here's what we would expect that new task to be generated based on us confirming that a provider will be handling controlled substances. So let's reload now that all of our other tasks that come before it are complete. We scroll down and there we see our new latest task for the training team to be able to take that and handle whatever enrollment is required for the EPCS training. Let's go in and look at it. We enter the task, and of course, based on the information that we received, the short description is updated, and the instructions for the individual that may take on this task are auto-populated for them to be able to reference whenever they get in there. They would go through the normal process of the assignment just as they would the other tasks that are associated to this request. They would handle the work necessary, and they would go ahead and close that out. Once they do that, that concludes the workflow. We scroll up to the top, we see that the chillax itself gets marked to close complete, and all of the notifications associated to this request are generated as a result of the completion. That is the workflow today based on the requirements that we received. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out. Thank you. Bye.